Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, you know damn well they can get in on one. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Roy picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. He was elected. So, don't get me fucking. He already cut.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, Jim. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't know what
Did you feel disrespected? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
Games, I mean, like I said, when this man was supposing him up over there in Dubai, I was going to do this kind of lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top five, but I still respect you as a champ.
The boxing world is in shock right now. A leaked video has surfaced online, allegedly showing Floyd Mayweather getting knocked down during a sparring session while preparing for his upcoming mega fight against Mike Tyson. But here's the twist. Who leaked it? None other than Roy Jones Jr., yes. The same Roy Jones who's been feuding with Floyd for months. The same Roy who wanted that exhibition fight, but got passed over when Floyd chose Tyson instead. And now, after their heated backstage brawl just days ago, Roy has taken things to a whole new level by exposing the one thing Floyd Mayweather has always tried to hide: weakness. So what's in this footage? It shows Floyd inside a private gym in Las Vegas sparring with a much bigger opponent, someone closer to cruiserweight size. At first, it's classic Mayweather: slick defense, shoulder roll, sharp counters. But then out of nowhere, the bigger fighter lands a clean overhand shot. Floyd's legs buckle, he stumbles backward, and then he goes down. The gym falls silent. Trainers rush in. Floyd gets back up quickly, but the damage is already done. That clip is now everywhere. X, Instagram, TikTok, and fans can't believe their eyes. The undefeated Floyd Mayweather. TB, the best ever, getting dropped in sparring? That's unheard of. And with Roy Jones Jr. being the one to leak it, this just turned into all-out war.
Because when you mention great fighters, right, 90% of your great fighters are black, the ones from the past. Now, with the Eastern Bloc coming on like they are, there's going to be some great ones coming on now. Even with Lil Tony, as you see, these guys are going to be great. They're going to start eclipsing and be coming up there too. But right now, if you had to name 5 of the best fighters of all time, 4 of them are going to be black. You understand me? Who did he beat that was black in his prime, that was in their prime, that was on his level? No.
Now, you might be wondering, why is Floyd sparring against guys so much bigger than him? The answer is simple: Mike Tyson. Tyson is a heavyweight, a monster. Floyd has spent his entire career at welterweight, around 150 pounds, while Tyson fights at 220 plus. So, to prepare, Floyd's been sparring with cruiserweights and small heavyweights to try and simulate Tyson's power and pressure. He's been telling people this fight isn't just about skill. It's about proving size doesn't matter when your boxing IQ is on another level.
One of the greatest of all time, Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson announced he's fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2026. What do you think of that fight overall?
Well, kind of different, the size-wise, by, Tyson heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So it's.
Is it a real fight? Do you think? You think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather Tyson?
I couldn't think it was real. It goes back to the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy, so it's the weight makes a difference.
But that risky strategy backfired. These sparring sessions weren't light. Floyd was really testing himself, and somewhere in that process, he got clipped. That's when someone in the gym secretly recorded the footage. According to insiders, it eventually ended up in Roy Jones Jr.'s hands.
Floyd Mayweather is a way better fighter than Mike Tyson, and I don't even understand how this is a debate. Mike Tyson had this aura about him, you know, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're gonna get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the tougher fights, and he's just accomplished more.
And this is where it gets messy. Remember that backstage brawl at the DAZN event? Roy was furious. He felt disrespected. First, Floyd ducked him, then mocked him online by reposting old knockout clips. So when this sparring footage started circulating privately in boxing circles, Roy pounced. Sources say he got the clip from one of Floyd's former training partners, someone frustrated with Floyd's arrogance and lack of respect toward other fighters.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not gonna elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
For years, Floyd built his brand on being untouchable. He's a guy who never gets hit, never gets dropped, never loses. He's mocked other fighters, including Roy, for their defeats. But now the tables have turned, and Roy wasted no time twisting the knife.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it? Yeah. You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do it.
Meanwhile, Floyd's camp is in full damage control. Leonard Ellaby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, claimed the footage was edited and misleading, that Floyd wasn't hurt. It was just a slip. But fans aren't buying it. The video clearly shows Floyd eating a clean shot. His body language doesn't lie. And the fact that Floyd himself hasn't responded yet, that silence is louder than any words.
I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan. I think Floyd's a genius. I think he's remarkable. He's one of the all-time greats, but he did cherry-pick the fighters when he wanted to. After he beats De La Hoya, he's in a position to fight everyone, anyone. Yeah. So you've got to also look at who the 50th fight came against. It came against the man who was having his professional boxing debut.
But you know who did respond? Mike Tyson. And in true Tyson fashion, he didn't mock, he didn't laugh. He just said one chilling line. Short, quiet, terrifying. And that was enough to shake fans to their core. Because here's the reality. Tyson has been training hard. Recent pad work clips of him have gone viral, showing power, speed, and focus that look almost reborn. The contrast couldn't be sharper. Tyson looking dangerous, while Floyd's aura of invincibility is cracking.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody. I don't wanna hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're gonna do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're gonna make money doing it, my hat goes off to them, more power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but, you know, that they would announce it the week of all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So that somebody was correct.
And that's what makes this moment bigger than just a sparring knockdown. For decades, Floyd has sold perfection. No losses, no weakness, no fear. That's why he's made hundreds of millions. So watching him hit the canvas, even in a gym, is like seeing Superman bleed.
News just came out.
No
What do you
way.
think is going to win?
It's an exhibition. Tyson.
I got Tyson.
I got Tyson. Mayweather.
He's slick,
younger.
but dude, look at the size difference, man.
Yeah, but Tyson gonna, if he looks like he looked when he fought, what's it called? Thank you.
Jake Paul?
That's why Roy leaked it. This wasn't a joke. It was a calculated move. And now, the narrative around Floyd versus Tyson has completely shifted. Before, the debate was all about whether Floyd's skill could handle Tyson's power. Now fans are questioning if Floyd can even take the physical punishment of a heavyweight.
And lastly, for me, champ, in the world of comparisons that we live in right now, if you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terrence Bud Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Even Canelo Alvarez jumped into the mix. Fans noticed he liked a post about the leaked clip, which instantly went viral. Remember, Canelo recently said Terrence Crawford was better than Floyd, already hitting Mayweather's ego hard. And now this? It's like salt in the wound.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike, I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion, but I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Here's the thing about Floyd. He thrives on control. He controls his narrative, his fights, his money, his image. Nothing leaks unless he wants it out. So, for Roy to drop footage like this, it's not just embarrassing, it's personal. It means someone inside Floyd's circle turned against him, and that betrayal is eating him alive. Insiders say he's furious, calling up gym staff to find out who filmed it, even banning phones from all future sparring sessions.
Bitch, you kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? I know the fuck you nigga playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense of being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We'll do it whatever, however, wherever you want to do it. I'm built for this.
But the damage is done, and Roy Jones Jr. is loving every second. He's already doing interviews, throwing more shots, and keeping the fire alive.
If I can turn your attention to a little bit of online beef, we saw Roy Jones here, you know, him and Floyd Mayweather getting after it. Just what are your thoughts? I know you watch it because I could see the smile on your face.
It's two uncles, man, going at it, man. I don't know what to say. I'm, you know, I don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, I do know this. They're fighters, and you know, entertainers and fighters. They're sensitive about their work, and as tough as fighters are, they are sensitive. Nobody wants you messing with their legacy, or even hinting at messing with their legacy and saying anything against their legacy. So, I guess Roy said something that Floyd didn't, you know, respect, and Floyd responded in Floyd Mayweather fashion.
Is anybody wrong?
And Roy responded in RJ fashion. You know, straight to the camera, no edited footage. I'm to your face, what's up? So who's wrong? I'm not gonna get in that. I just, you know, it's tough, man. They're fighters, bro. I don't care if they're 70, they're gonna be talking like this. So I really don't have an opinion in terms of who's right and wrong. I just understand it.
So now, the big question, can Floyd recover from this? Publicly, yes. He's Floyd Mayweather. He knows how to spin things. He'll turn this into marketing fuel for the Tyson fight. But deep down, this leak exposed a crack in his empire. And you better believe Mike Tyson will use it against him in the press conferences